everyone, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by to watch my video. So this is a bit of a follow-up from my video I posted yesterday, which was an unboxing for one day saving. And I got this amazing cross stitch. It's from the film Tangled, the Disney film. And I mean, I will pop a picture in quickly, just so you can see what I'm on about. And I'm currently working in the bottom right hand corner, purely because the sheer length of it. It's, I'll show you quick. It's the length of my table. I don't want to move the camera too much, as it took me a long time to find a good position. So, how is everyone doing? Part of the deal of doing a collaboration with One Day Saving was to do an unboxing video and then a stitch with me, or to see the product in action. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm currently just doing these X symbols, so a bit of jumping around. I have noticed in bits like down here, there's X's and there's Y's, and then further up there's also V's, so that could get a little bit confusing. So I think I'll save that bit until later. I've kind of got the camera at a weird angle, so I'm having to stretch my arms in front of my phone but keep my head back so I'm not breathing onto the phone. So I might stitch a bit weirdly. That's okay. I thought I'd use this time to just have a bit of a life update, a general chit chat, and I will be doing a floss tube video at some point soon as well. So what's been going on with me? I'll go backwards. So today I went to work and it was very boring because my boss has gone on holiday, so I am in my office all by myself, so nothing to update there. And then so yesterday I woke up and I had the most scratchy feeling in my eye ever. And I honestly thought that I'd got something really sharp in my eye. So I ended up going down to eye casualty, and it turns out I have a scratch in my eye. So I've been taking antibiotics, which haven't can't speak. That hasn't been fun, because it's like this gummy paste that you put on your eyeball basically. And I've got to do that 3 times a day. And yeah, so that wasn't great. To make it worse, I was really hungover at eye casualty. So I've been on a diet, and so far I've lost 10 pounds in 4 weeks. But yesterday I was so hungover, I thought I was going to be sick. So on the way to the hospital, I made my boyfriend get me 2 Greggs sausage rolls. I thought they'd be the best thing to soak up the alcohol. It didn't work. I did have a lovely roast dinner that evening as well. So needless to say, I weighed myself this morning because Monday's my weigh day. And I haven't lost any weight this week. Totally my own fault, but I was a little bit disappointed. Obviously all the calories and the alcohol as well didn't help. So backtrack onto the Saturday, and I went out with my best friend, Paddy, and then we met up with some girls that I've been speaking to online as well. They're really nice. They're fun to be around. We had a good time. I got really drunk. And that was pretty much that. What else has been going on? So my uni course, the module website opens on the 13th. So I've been preparing for that. There's a little online induction to do. Other than that, it's just typical mum stuff and working. So nothing really exciting from me. My big news is I've actually got other companies wanting to do PR stuff or collaboration stuff with me. So there'll be a fair few more of these videos coming up. I find a lot of these websites have so much stuff on them that it's really hard to choose one. But I've been lucky to pick a fair few nice cross stitches now. I do feel very lucky. especially where money's quite tight as well. It feels like I actually get a little treat here and there. So I haven't really been going to my craft group recently. I do love going. It's just I find when I've been at work all week and it finally gets to a Saturday, I've got so much housework to do, or I want to spend time with my boy because obviously he's at nursery all week. So I've been doing that really. So last weekend we went to a county show, the Swallowfield show, and that was really good. Spent way too much money though, but it was worth it. I'm trying to spend money on memories, not things, experiences, especially when we haven't got a lot of it. And yeah, so that was really good. And I'm sure the weekend before that we did something as well. My memory is clearly shocking. Anyways, so my mum's had hold of my Lowry stand for about a month now, and I keep going to do some of my Haid, or any of my Heaven and Earth design charts, and then I realise that she's still got it. Oh, that was something I can talk about. So, on the Heaven and Earth Designs Facebook group, a lovely lady called Charlotte wanted to do a random act of kindness because she wanted to give someone a little bit of sunshine, I believe is what she said. So I replied just saying, the fact that you offered such a nice gift or a nice offer, I've got to bunch this up, sorry guys, so the fact that she even offered to begin with is already adding a little bit of sunshine into the world. And anyway, she picked me to give a chart to, buy a chart for. So I picked The Mushroom Inn by Randall Spangler, and I will pop a picture in. Isn't that the coolest design ever? I would actually love to live in a mushroom house. Because I don't think it'd smell bad or anything. It would just smell earthy. So that would be alright. I just wonder how you'd make it last. Magical. I just love anything with that sort of aesthetic. Like, you know, nature, mushrooms, fairies. I suppose all the kids these days are calling it cottagecore. Seriously, Google cottagecore. It's really good. It's really cool. Right. I've watched a few good movies recently as well, actually. So I watched Megan. And if you don't know, then it's about a robot girl, basically. And she doesn't end up being very nice. Let's just say that. So, but then it got me into a sort of AI hype. So I watched another film called Tim, or Tim, on Netflix. And that was also very good. I really enjoyed that. I think I liked Tim a bit better, but only because I tend to prefer British movies over American ones. I don't know whether it's because I find them a bit more relatable or what, but I've always been that way. Can't find the holes. What's everyone having for dinner? Since being on this diet, all I think about is food, I swear. I think I probably did before, but before I would just eat it and not even think twice. But now I'm really trying to be careful what I put into my body. I do feel better for it though. I think even if I go back a month ago from now, at this time of day, I probably would have just been laying in bed with Sydney. Because he likes playing on his tablet in bed. And I do love that. It's like mummy and son time. And it's just something that we do. But now, instead of feeling like I have to lay down, I do it because I want to. But equally, I can be up and about all day. The fatigue is slipping away. So on Thursday, I actually have a full health check with Bupa, which is a private healthcare provider. I'm not paying for it, luckily. My employer pays for a free health check every 2 years. And I'm actually quite nervous about it because it's quite invasive. I'd be absolutely, not mortified, that's the wrong word. I'd feel really bad if they told me I'd given myself some health condition because of my weight, or they find something that I had no idea about. Obviously, in the long run, if that's the case, then it would probably help because then I could take medication or sort it. Oh, here he is. Here's Sydney.
Hi.
Hi. Mummy's making a video.
Oh, thanks, Sue.
Thank you for what?
Thanks, you for making a video with me.
Thank you for I'm not making a video with you. Look, it's a video of just my hands and my cross stitch.
Mummy, I've been
Ooh.
having breakfast.
You want breakfast?
Yeah.
You've just had dinner. I'm going to take this one out.
I want, Mummy.
Where is it? It's not quite long enough to do another stitch.
Mummy, I want banana.
A banana. A banana. Okay, guys, bear with me. I'm just going to give him a banana. I am back. I am just loading up my needle again. Sid's waving. Look, the camera's not on anyone. It's just on my cross stitch.
And me.
No, you can't see you. Right. Back in business. To be honest, I've had so many false starts and pausing moments while doing this video. I don't actually know what I've said and what I haven't. So, sorry if I'm repeating myself. But, so this came from One Day Saving. And it really is a great website.
I finished my banana.
You finished your banana. Put it in the bin then. Yes, it really is a good website. Shipping's very quick. I think this got to me within about 5 days, maybe even quicker than that, to be honest. And
Mummy,
I do have a discount code, which I will be putting in the description box. It's for 5% off. But what's the problem with this one? Like, here, it's not an X, but is it a Y or a V? I can't quite tell. I'm going to have to...
Why?
You can't just guess. So
Yes, I
I'm
can.
going to have to refer back to the chart to see whether it's any clearer in some spaces. I think a few people that I watch on FlossTube, this is all bunched up, have said previously that it's actually better to stitch the, you know, the little symbols instead of the colours first. But I'm guessing the colour that is the Y and the V hopefully is very different, so I can kind of work it out. There's always a way to work it out, isn't there? I cannot wait to get further in this so I can start to see things appear. So I did start last night. I just couldn't resist, but I was a bit too tired to make a video. So this and all the light blue on here is her hair, and it wraps around the whole picture because obviously she's Rapunzel. She's got lots of hair. And then in between each section there is another picture from the movie. I was just drawn to this one. I really was. And I do hope that One Day Saving lets me work with them or continue to work with them going forward and that they're happy with my video. And then I can create more content for everyone. I think I'm a bit of a convert actually with this just stamped cross stitch in general. I find it so much easier. You don't have to worry about marking charts off. I quite like 11 count. I'm not sure if I would like 11 count in a counted cross stitch. That to me has to be a higher count, like 14 plus. Even 14 now, since doing my Heaven and Earth design ones, the holes just feel absolutely massive. So, you know, preference wise, I would probably go for a 20 or more. I do like these 32 counts. I'm yet to try a 40 count, but I think it would be a push being able to see it. I mean, even today, because of the scratch on my eye, I am having a few trouble seeing this. If I close one eye, I can see perfectly. I'm not even sure it's the scratch that's blurring my vision. I think it's the chloramphenicol that I'm putting in my eye. When I got to work this morning, I was a bit panicked because I couldn't really see my computer screen. But when the antibiotic starts to like melt into your eye, your vision gets clear again. Right. I am going to make little jumps when it's bits and pieces like this. So obviously I've gone from there to there. I'm not that fast. All these long floats I'll stitch over again with the yellow, which is most of the bottom really. I'm probably going to spend this evening, once Sid's in bed, doing a lot of this yellow. I quite like the thought of doing all the yellow before anything else. It's like there. That's... I don't know. Is it a V? Is it a Y? I definitely don't think it's an X. Although it'd be helpful if it was an X.
Mummy, I want some.
I'm hoping that's going to be the only thing that is a little bit tricky with this one.
Mummy, I want something now.
Seriously, my child doesn't stop eating at the moment.
Mummy,
Can you wait until Mummy's finished her video? Can you? Can you? Don't worry, I'm not starving him. He's literally eating me out of house and home. He gets fed at nursery. And the room leader's always telling me like he's had seconds, thirds. And then he comes home and he tries to rinse me for loads of food as well. He's had a banana, you've had a pink wafer marshmallow thingy, he's had a milkshake.
And I need something else to eat.
You need something else?
Yeah.
Grown boy. I think he's probably going to shoot up soon because he's 3.5, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, he's 3.5. He's kind of small though, like skinny.
Mommy,
So
car.
I like fattening him up. That's what's needed.
Mommy, I need my car.
Okay, you play with your car then. So, sorry guys if it annoys anyone, like Sid's in the background. I honestly just don't get any other spare time these days. On Thursday I probably will, but I'm going to use that time to do my floss tube hopefully. And yeah, so hopefully I can get some more work done on some other cross stitches and have some bits and pieces to show everyone. What are you doing?
Getting my car.
Getting my car. I feel really behind with a lot of people's floss tubes. I mean, there's people that I watch literally the second they post online. And I don't feel like I need to mention any names because those people know who they are. Even though I am pretty bad at commenting, saying that I've watched. but I always do watch. But other than that, I haven't. It's like that. What is that? I might have to abandon this colour for now. Yeah, so I'm going to try and catch up with some others on FlossTube. See, it all depends what my other half wants to watch in the evening too. If he's busy, then I can sit there watching my FlossTube. But if we're spending some time together, I can still do my cross stitch, but we tend to go for movies. Another good movie that I liked is called The Platform, and it's also on Netflix. And it's a very weird concept, sort of like a prison and a platform that goes down the middle. I've got a little hangy bit. And feeds the prisoners. So obviously the further down you are, the less food you're going to get. And it was a very odd film, but I enjoyed it. And full of movie recommendations today. I just go through phases with films, like sometimes I just don't want to watch anything, or sometimes I just want to watch YouTube. Some other times I'm into my TV shows. But at the moment I don't really want to watch TV, I just want to watch films. So if you have any good recommendations, I have Sky Movies, I have Netflix, I have Disney Plus, I have Prime. So I can pretty much watch anything on any streaming thing. And I know it probably sounds crazy having all of those, but we don't go anywhere and we don't do anything. So it's quite nice to have a lot of choice. So I'm probably going to stop there, guys. My child is starving, apparently. So I'm going to go get him some food. Thanks for stopping by and letting me waffle on. Like I said, I'll put the links to One Day Saving, to this cross stitch, and the 5% discount. I'll put it all in the description. If you could give me a big thumbs up or a subscribe if you're not already, or any comments, I will appreciate it. I love reading people's comments, and I shall post again soon. Bye bye.